Hey guys, welcome back to the channel, and today we're gonna be reacting to.
Unpopular K-pop opinions, because Kiss of Life just can't exit stage left. What? Just can't exit stage left?
Remember, because they did their comeback, and sometimes people don't want them to come back, so.
No, I understand. I know what they did, but like, just can't exit stage left. What does that mean?
I mean, their comeback was not good, so stage left means leave, go home,
Oh, I didn't know what that
get
meant.
off the
Okay.
stage.
Alright.
Tyra Sanchez. If you are America's sweetheart, America needs a heart transplant.
1. Please gather round because Kiss of Life just slammed their own career back into a brick wall again. On November 3rd, the girls dropped a 36-second teaser for their Japanese debut Lucky, and instead of reclaiming their footing after the April live stream scandal,
I guess the logic is Japanese debut, right? So there's no black people in Japan, so nobody would know.
they somehow tripped over the same tripwire again. The MV features the members posing in front of a bedazzled truck. Cute. Except plastered on the back is a poster so tone deaf it might as well be playing Justin Timberlake's Man of the Woods on loop. The illustration? For Bratz-coated girls with visibly darker skin and a style that made people stop and go, wait, these aren't them. Cue Twitter dragging them through the mud. Rightfully so. The backlash didn't come out of nowhere. It wasn't projection. It wasn't a reach. People immediately clocked it as another black-coated aesthetic slapped on non-black idols. Mess. Especially considering the group is still catching strays from their last PR disaster. And yet here we are again. Same offense, just repackaged. For a different market.
Look, we're great with teeth. We're toothbrushes.
But we're not the best with.
And please don't start with its Garu defense unless you're ready to embarrass yourself further. Garu was a wild fashion trend that popped off in Japan in the 90s. All about flipping the bird to traditional beauty standards. Think bleached curls, caked on makeup, flashy outfits and intense fake tans, like way too bronze. To the point where people have rightfully said it was skimming the line of blackface. Now, to be clear, the OG Garu look started as a rebellion against Japan's obsession with pale skin, which
The
is
funny thing is, she pulled the same pictures of YouTube of Google that we saw yesterday. Exactly
first
the
thing that comes up.
exactly the same pictures there.
fair. But just because it was anti-establishment doesn't mean it's immune from critique, especially when that level of bronzing starts looking like someone cosplaying a caricature of blackness, especially in the context of 2025. So here's what's not clicking for some of y'all. Using "they're doing a Garu" concept isn't the get-out-of-jail-free card you think it is, especially not for a group that already has racism controversies under their belt. That context matters. Just slapping the Garu label on top doesn't magically wash away the visual baggage or erase the history of appropriation baked into how some of that style has been executed. You don't get to slap a tan on cartoon versions of your members and pretend it's a thoughtful homage when it looks like you just race-swapped them for aesthetic. And you'd think after the April livestream racism fallout, which derailed their entire Western hype cycle, someone at S2 Entertainment would have thought, let's maybe have a cultural consultant or at least one intern with common sense look over the teaser assets before we go public. But no, it's giving we didn't learn crap. And before anyone brings up their song K-Bye and how people overreacted to its lyrics, you don't like me? That's fine. K-Bye, that was bad timing. Fine, songs are finished months in advance. But this single? This is 7 months later. 7 months of backlash, digital nosedives, and radio silence from the group beyond their odd little apologies. So how did we still end up with another scandal waiting to happen? It's because the company doesn't care.
What their team is thinking, like, they're not thinking.
They're not. Well, or
Like you want to like a smooth, at least come in like gently, nicely, like something that's not controversial whatsoever.
maybe they're thinking that any controversy is a good controversy. I don't
Push
know.
this one under and then the other one
I
up.
don't know. Maybe I don't know.
They're not learning, they're not listening, and it gets worse. The MV is now being accused of copying Japanese girl group 5's MV Underground. Honestly, that one's a little overcooked. Both pull from classic Japanese pop culture and media tropes, like the iconic Decatura truck and urban fashion graffiti aesthetics, so it's less plagiarism and more everyone is pulling from the same mood board. But when you're already under fire for a completely avoidable race coding scandal, the last thing you want is accusations of stealing visuals from the very industry you're trying to debut into. And let's talk about the song itself. Lucky is the musical equivalent of when someone says, I'm sorry you feel that way after effing you over. It's soft, sultry-ish, polished and entirely hollow. This thing rides a smooth 90s R&B beat like it's about to go somewhere, but 2 minutes later, you're left with nothing, just pretty production and looped melodies that never climax. So let's sum it up. You fumbled the West. You're now trying to fumble Japan. Your company couldn't be bothered to course correct after one of the most public rookie controversies of 5th gen. How iconic, if you're aiming for disaster. Next up, let's review X Love's comeback Riz. And also the optical illusion of progress X Love's management is selling us while trying to milk us dry for pocket lint and rainbow emojis. Let's rewind. Not long ago, X Love found themselves in hot water after a member was visibly stopped by staff from picking up a pride flag thrown on stage.
Oh, I guess we can. There you go.
get it. But their label? Oh, their label is too busy trying to tour these poor rookies into the ground like Pokemon on a Gym Badge World Tour. Seriously, they've been doing non-stop shows since debut, mall tours, fan signs, fan meets, but now they want to act like they're BTS and roll out a full European tour with the most laughably delusional ticketing system I've seen all year. Let me break it down. Base tickets?
That's not
55 to
fair.
75 euros. Fair enough. But then come the VIP benefit packages that go up to 380 euros, and don't even include the freaking concert ticket. Yes, you heard me. You pay 75 euros for the concert. Then you pay again up to 380 euros just for some VIP perks. That's not a fan experience.
what does it
That's a
come
multi-level
with?
scam and a K-pop wig. Let's compare. XG and
I don't know. What maybe meeting the behind the scenes meet and
some
greet?
merch, some snacks.
No, so what snacks?
You're gonna host. It's $300
Yeah,
for VIP
what
to meet
snacks?
them.
There ain't no snacks there. Meet and greet merch, yeah, sure. What snacks? Where the snacks
That'd
come
be
from?
nice if you had like food for some people, you know?
Spas top-tier VIPs in Amsterdam? All cheaper than X Love's highest VIP tier. How the heck are rookies charging luxury brand prices for a tour that literally includes countries where they haven't even charted yet? It's giving delusion. This is what happens when companies confuse virality
gonna
with
learn,
legacy.
they're gonna
Your
see
group
if
goes
the
viral
market
on
is
TikTok
there
twice
or
and suddenly you're
not.
out here pricing shows like you're 17. No shade to the boys, but let's be real. They're rookies from an unknown label. Not arena-filling superstars, and I promise you, international fans are not about to drop 400 euros for a group they just discovered on a genderless fashion Twitter thread. It's too soon, and the sad part is, they are growing. Their new EP sold over 24,000 on day one.
Music gets your business moving.
Celebrating. But their label saw that number and decided to F around and find out just how far they could push before fans snap. Touring isn't inherently bad, but trying to milk a niche fandom like it's the BTS army is a recipe for disaster. Fans are not ATMs, we are not PayPal with a bias list, and honestly, this whole touring mess isn't just an X-Love issue, it's endemic. The K-pop tour boom in the West is imploding on itself, and labels are too blinded by greed to see the crash coming. Like, Red Velvet's Wendy just cancelled her Atlanta show, and while unforeseen circumstances was the PR excuse, let's call it what it is, low sales, the venue had GA floor seats going for $70, cheapest of the tour by the way, and still couldn't fill it, and NYC, the only East Coast stop looks half empty. Meanwhile, prices still range up to $400 for front row like it's 2018 again. This whole bubble is unsustainable. Labels got addicted to tour money. Investors demand growth every quarter, and now.
Yeah, especially now here in the States, people, with the shutdown, the government, people not getting paid. Yeah, it's in Europe, that's, I guess, not an issue, but here, especially.
Every rookie with one mini album and a gender-neutral hoodie is going on world tour in the middle of your freaking Wednesday shift. The oversaturation is real. There's a K-pop show every night, every big city, and nobody has the time, energy, or money for this mess anymore. Fans are picking one group, traveling for that one and ignoring the rest. Labels in turn keep stacking weekday shows to save venue costs, then blame us when half the room is empty like why aren't you here? Because it's Tuesday, and I have rent, and your VIP perks are a 2-second eye contact session and a logo sticker. So yeah, I'm not mad at X Love the artists, they're doing the best they can with the mess they were handed. I am mad at a label that would rather profit off queer aesthetics than protect its queer fans. I am mad at a K-pop industry that thinks touring is infinite. Fans are wallets with wigs and that will tolerate emotional exploitation and pricing scams in exchange for a selfie and a genderless fit check. We won't, not anymore. Now let's actually review the comeback LOL. Visually, Riz is devouring. The Drac sensual vibes. The
I thought we already did that segment when I skipped it. Whatever, well, let's skip this because we haven't seen it.
Babe, the only thing I'm saying is why bother? Let's just start with the MV. It's giving first-year film student whose thesis was due in 3 hours. You've got Meon stumbling around like she lost her GPS signal, giving you existential confusion in aisle 3 realness. 1 minute she's sprinting down a deserted street, next she's snatching an umbrella from the soda fridge. There is no plot, no pacing, no progression, just vibes. Sad, gray, rainy, generic vibes. And look, Meon's an actress. Her face.
I mean, that's kind of what I felt, and I said it. I said that the other track to me was more like a title track vibes, because this one just kind of felt like a B-side of like a whatever afterthought music video. Because that walking, we're walking is like there's no plot. It's like kind of like then we see the guy, she turned, but I don't think she even did a double take. She's just I don't know, like there was nothing. Just walking.
Does 99% of the heavy lifting here, but even she can't sell me a storyline that doesn't exist. The whole thing feels like they filmed it in one take during her lunch break, slapped a melancholic filter on it and said art. Now to the song itself. Yes, I'll give her this. Vocally, she sounds gorgeous. She's got that crystal clear R&B tinged softness that lets the piano and guitar sparkle around her. It's moody, it's smooth, it's giving coffee shop playlist realness. When you're trying to emotionally disassociate but still look hot doing it. But honey, just because something sounds pretty doesn't mean it leaves an impact. I couldn't hum the chorus even if you waterboarded me with oat milk and screamed say my name in my face. The problem isn't that it's bad, it's that it's directionless, it floats, it wanders, and that's the whole album minus Reno. Like sis, why did y'all put all the budget, drama, and personality into the pre-release and leave the main event looking like an interlude with a side of raindrops? And I want to say this, Meon needs new backup dancers. Like yesterday, during her comeback showcase, she was coming down those stairs like the queen she is, serving live vocals might I add, not lip-syncing like those SM rookies, and boom, baby girl slipped, screamed, and took a full-on gravity check in front of the entire live stream. And when I tell you not a single one of those dancers even pretended to care or help her, girl, it felt personal. It was giving I do not get paid enough for this. Anyway, I'm just joking.
I
Meon
think
bounced
everyone
right
has to
back
keep
and laughed it
moving.
off. It was a fun.
I mean, I don't know.
I don't know if they stopped the show for that. I think you just pick up and, you know, keep moving.
I don't know what the protocol is, because they might be, you know, afraid that they lose their job if they go out of protocol too. So it's like hard to judge them.
I mean,
I don't want
remember
to
there
judge
was
them.
a fire going on and people gotta keep on dancing.
We saw that too, yeah.
Funny moment, but girl, her dancers were stone cold. Lastly, let's review 50/50's comeback Eeny Meeny Miny Mo, our five darlings clinging to the edge of the easy listening trend like it's their emotional support lifeboat. And honestly, they're still the best at it. As much as I love to hate that beige, soft, whisper pop trend infecting half the 5th gen, because I personally need my K-pop with 5 beat drops and a blood sacrifice, I'll give it to 50/50. Cupid remains the crown jewel of that whole soft serve genre, and they've somehow kept
Yeah,
that
we're
delicate
still
balance going
waiting.
ever since with tracks like SOS, Gravity, and Push Your Love, even Pookie, which I originally side-eyed like what the heck is this child's cartoon theme. Song nonsense ended up sneaking its way into my brain with that simple sweet hook. It worked, and the Korean public agreed. The song did well on the charts, and now we've got Eeny Meeny Miny Mo. And look, I have beef with nursery rhyme titles in K-pop. Every time I see one, my brain cells riot. The trauma of Eeny Meeny Miny Mo as a K-pop song title needs to stop. This is like the 6th one in the past 2 years and it never gets less cringe. But to their credit, 50/50 only flirted with the kitty jingle. It pops up for a quick second in the pre-chorus and then bounces. We're spared the full Disney Channel experience. And as expected, the track lands comfortably in their usual pocket. Soft synths, sweet vocals. Nothing offensive but nothing too bold either. It's beige pop, yes, but classy beige. Y'all know I'm a maximalist. I still want blood, guts, and vocal runs that summon Minheejin's shaman, but I'll admit it. 50/50 have built a little corner of serenity that actually feels earned. They're not pretending to be anything louder than they are. They do soft, they do sweet, they do ethereal, and they do it well.
At Shady Brook Farms.
So I guess she didn't talk about it. She probably doesn't know, but my commentary about that video, well, the song overall, the title is racist. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. That's a racist expression. It's historically that it, you know, has a racist roots. So that was like our take. That the song was forgettable. No, not like a bad song, but it was, to me, it was like an average song. You know.
It had a lot of going on in the music video.
Yeah, like it's just your average K-pop song. It's not really my style, but yeah, the title, I just felt that needed to be said.
Okay, guys, of course, let us know your thoughts. Please like, comment, and subscribe. Join the Discord, and always share as much kindness as possible.